be standing here. So I made it years ago. I almost, which I didn't even tell my wife that, but I'll share it with you all because I'm so humbled and honored that you all took the time out of your busy schedule and the sky opened up for us to come in and sit. I'd like to thank God, first and foremost, for allowing me to make it 28 years. This month, earlier this week, 28 years ago, I was a light-skinned individual. The Army took care of that, obviously. that too. That live agent training took time to go. But some major knows I was in Bosnia, and they got some big mountains up there, and black ice. But you haven't seen black ice like you've seen black ice on a mountain. When you look down and the village looks like something like a tour. And I hit a patch of that black ice. And unbeknownst to my wife, I almost didn't come back from Bosnia, not standing up anyway. So everything that happened in my military career was, I was in the right place at the right time doing the right thing. You hear me say the saying, and I have many sayings, but I just want to share this with you all. The reason why I say I'm no one special, we all going to take care of people that we know. How many people you know will just get up and just take care of anybody, regardless if you know them or not? I would like to believe and hope and pray that I relayed that to everyone here. If you needed something, if it was in my being, if it was in my power, I was going to make it happen. End of discussion. I may not have always said the right thing, did the right thing. It's part of being old and gray hair. I didn't shave today. But I'm humbled by your presence here today. I never really expected to ever have the opportunity to stand before anyone. And I was content with that. But I sit back and I see it. Somebody been looking close at an ERB, finding out where I came from. I was raised on a farm. Corn and stuff like that. The light skin met my wife. Don't duck down. But everything that I've done is small compared to all the sacrifice that she's done. We've actually been doing the geographical bachelor thing for longer than I cared or we cared to really do it. But she had been giving up outstanding jobs following me for years. And I finally told her when I went up to 20th Support Command that I'm going to get up here, do the job, do the duty. And luckily I ran into two outstanding sergeant majors that saw that I still showed up every day. I wasn't saying, oh, I miss my wife or anything like that. I showed up. She weathered the storm. And all the deployments that I've been on, she weathered the storm. Even from years ago, when my son, our son passed away early on in my military career, I thought that was going to be the thing that actually would kind of like stump my growth right from the very beginning. But it made me stronger for to go up there and last 28 years. I pretty much did everything I wanted to do for my wife, get her a house, get the girls graduated, get that post 9/11. Now all the thing I got is a pocket full of change. But at least I got one fish patty out of it. So I'm good. But before I just start rambling on, I'd just like to thank you, sir, again, from one dragon soldier to another. Thank you. It truly means a lot to see all your faces here. I never really considered myself someone deserving of spotlight. I'll give you an award and anything you need. But since this is my last, I'm about to step from the ranks for the last time, there are a few individuals that I have to. It would not give you justice not to go up there and let you know how I appreciate you as an individual. Mr. Skidmore, I'd like to thank you. He was first in, first out as far as the leadership when I got on the ground. And me and him kind of bumped heads when I started getting technical. But he was always an individual that be like, hey, he didn't have to look over his shoulder when something came my way. And that's what I really wanted to go up there and relay to you, is that if you put it in my hands, he sent me down to Houston. I was sitting down in Kima fishing. He just didn't know that. But he sent me down there for a special mission. And he didn't think twice about it. He didn't look over his shoulder. It was a success. Matter of fact, we probably got some bad phone calls coming back because they got us confused with 75th now. But anyway, I appreciate that. But just having the faith in me to pull it off. Colonel Daniels, it's something about you, sir. You're emotional, but at the same time, you're real. And whenever I needed to talk to someone, believe it or not, I listened to a lot of things that you said to me. I appreciate and I will always cherish your respect and just the way that you always was there. You know, we talk from time to time, so I appreciate you as well. Sir, you and the missus, when I still can't pronounce your name.
I took the wife's in marriage.
There you go. But the six, we kind of like, how would you say? He make me smile, I make him smile. And, he started this thing called Mega Mind. And it went viral. And I told my wife about it, and I showed her the picture. She said, that actually looks like you. But I appreciate all the times and the help that you did, because I kid you not, whenever my computer would go down at VR, you know who I came running to. I didn't have time for it to be down. It had to be running because I had to have something put together. Sergeant Major, I know we didn't work together long, but the feeling is mutual. I know there's a lot of individuals that came in, but there's two MPs that they're outstanding NCOs. If they can hold on long enough, I think next year, after the sequester, after everything, budget cuts, I think something might happen for it. That would be Sergeant First Class York and Sergeant First Class Pierce. I appreciate all the times that we spoke and your words of wisdom, regardless if it was nothing more about doing a research paper or what's the best ammunition to get for a BB gun. I knew who to go to and get top of the line. Not none of that Wally World stuff. We going straight to the academy. But I appreciate your friendship, your support, and just being an outstanding NCO. But I can't end this without two outstanding, I mean, they think I'm hard work. If I did go up there and put that on you, I apologize, because now you're going to be held to that standard. But Sergeant Lambert, Sergeant Washington, those guys, I feel like the three amigos. If I felt a little bit, they would pick me up, and I hope I did the same for you. You made it fun. You made it easy. And that's the way it should be from the backbone of the Army, the NCO Corps. I use the NCO creed as my benchmark. No one's more professional than I. That first line, when you first start going through the ranks, man, I got to learn this for the Sergeant Major. He's going to eat me up. But over the years, as you start going through the ranks, you start living, you start being, you become whole. There aren't great, or should I say, there's no perfect people, but there's always people trying to be perfect and striving to be the best that they can. I hope that I accomplished that. But last but not least, years ago, I watched this movie, and some of you may have heard of it. It was called The Book of Eli with Denzel Washington. In The Book of Eli, most people watched it for its action. I was right there saying, hey, where the action, where the action? But if you watch the movie, it was a serious, strong message. It was basically about a man, after the world had just went into chaos, that had a journey. And when you look at it from that thing, we all in here are going through journeys with the military. And at the end of his journey, Denzel Washington said a passage. Now, I paraphrase it to kind of meet what I wanted, my intent, but to keep me on track so I wouldn't ramble. I would like to share that. I would like to share it with you today, if I may. And I entitled it, "A Master Sergeant's Last Prayer." Dear Lord, thank you for giving me the strength and the conviction to complete the task you've entrusted to me. Thank you for guiding me straight and true through many obstacles in my path, and for keeping me resolute when all around seemed lost. Thank you for your protection and your many signs along the way. Thank you for any good that I may have done. I'm so sorry about the bad. Thank you for my family. All of them couldn't be here, but their names Sharita, Janae, Shatoya, and my son. May you rest in peace. My dear and precious midgets. And finally, but not least, my wife, Renee Edwards, who has been there since day one, my rock, my friend, and my all-around better half, my command sergeant. Their support and sacrifice over the years far outweigh my own. My love for them will always be eternal. Thank you for the many soldiers that I've met and the many friends that I've made along the way. Please watch over them as you've watched over me. Thank you for finally allowing me to rest from this journey. I am very tired. But I go now from this journey at peace, awaiting my next journey in life, knowing that I have done right with my time in the military. I do not know what the future holds, but I know that you will always be there and that I will never be alone. I fought the good fight, I finished the race,